Two. Is that exciting for you?
I'm very excited. I love the title and being considered a MILF. It's like, feels great.
Okay. And you being the MILF of the month for February, we had a little sort of Valentine's Day theme-ish set for you today. What are your thoughts on Valentine's Day? You like it?
I like Valentine's Day. I like that it's like a special day to show that you care about somebody. But I always feel like you should show that you care about somebody throughout the year, all the time.
Of course. How do you celebrate that one special day?
Well, for my fans, I try to give them extra love. Like, I'll do like a contest or something, and I try to show them some like extra little like love, and to kind of show them that I'm there for them, that I love that they support me just as much as I can be there to support them. But if for like a special somebody, I'm pretty like traditional. Like, I like to go out to dinner and just be able to enjoy each other's company and conversation.
Okay. Is there a special someone above everyone else that you like to spend the day with?
Yes, I have my husband.
Okay. Very cool, very cool. Now, are you, would you describe yourself as a hopeless romantic or a hopeful romantic?
I'm hopeful.
Hopeful?
I'm very, very, like, on the romance side. Definitely, like, hopeful. Like, not hopeless.
So the glass is half full for you?
Yeah.
Now, and you're married, so I'm assuming you've been in love and you are in love. Before you were married, was there a certain person that, like, one that got away, or?
To answer your question as, like, honest as possible, I actually don't believe in, like, being in love. Because I feel like in love, like, if you're in love, you can be out of love. If you fall in, you can fall out. Mm-hmm. But I do believe in like deeper love, like a family love. Like for me, my family is very important. So I believe that's like a really big love. That's like the endless one. Like if it's for my family or anyone in my family, I have their back no matter if they piss me off or anything like that. So that's, I feel like, is the biggest love you can have.
Okay.
So I've loved many people though.
Okay, got it. I mean, do you, like, if you've loved somebody, do you still like hold some love for them forever, or does it go away completely?
No, I still talk to like the first person I was in love with, that I like they were like my first and my first boyfriend. I still talk to him, and I still talk to a lot of people that were like my boyfriends and now my exes, because they're like my friends. I even used to talk to my high school sweetheart.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Damn, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, I still talk to his family as well. Like, I'm just, to have a relationship with somebody, you have to create a friendship. And I think out of all of it, I've only had like one person where we just ended on bad terms, but we were very like, what's it called? Like wine and vinegar type feel anyway. So, but the rest of them I've always, like, I was close to their family, they're close to my family, and I was close to them, and they're still friends. So why would I want to give that up?
Oh, awesome, very awesome. So being married, is it hard to maintain a romantic relationship and being active in the adult film industry?
I think all relationships are hard sometimes. You always have a little hiccup. I feel like if you can accept people when they change, it's just easier. It makes the relationship a lot smoother to grow, because everyone's going to change and everything's going to grow. But I think just always like thinking of somebody and just stuff that they like, I feel like is romantic. Like my husband knows that I love flowers. Like I love red roses. It's like one of my favorites. And every once in a while he'll like randomly surprise me. And I feel like that's romantic.
Keeps it kind of fresh and keeps the spice up.
Yeah, I feel like when you think of somebody, I feel we all want to be thought of. We all want to be in somebody's like mind and heart, and especially me. I like when people do something sweet and it just that one little touch. It doesn't have to be big. It could just be some flowers, or like just like sometimes when I travel and I pack before I zipper up, he'll sneak a note, a little love note of saying that he's thinking about me and I hope I have a good trip. I think stuff like that just is sweet.
Awesome. And how do what do you do to reciprocate?
Well, besides sex, I just think of him. Like there's things that I know that he likes. When we go out, I'm usually the planner, so I plan like events for us to go to. If we go to like a, I don't know, concert, I make reservations to dinner. I'll like make sure that if it's a special occasion, I make sure that I have it on like details because I want them to do something special. And I try to get really places that are really romantic and nice, and I know that we can kind of like splurge a little bit.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. Now, you being a pretty big star in our industry, right? No?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I to this day, I just, I'm just a Jersey girl that likes to fuck on camera.
I appreciate that. I would hope, though, with us choosing you as the MILF of the month, that you're a pretty big star.
Or maybe you just think I'm super skilled.
No.
Thanks a lot.
How often are you getting recognized in public?
This year, like the beginning of this year and a little bit at the end of last year, has probably been the biggest out of, usually before like this whole like pandemic, I would get recognized more at like the airport because I was traveling back and forth and traveling to conventions, and I think like the Burbank like people that work there knew me like because I was there constantly. So but now I can go to different places and a lot more people recognize me. So I love it. That's the whole reason why, that's actually my goal, is to be a well-known porn star.
Okay, very cool. And I mean, you've got a pretty unique look.
Really?
I mean, yeah, with the red hair and the big tits, the big butt, hard to miss.
Trust me, I know that I stand out.
Of course.
Like, I know I'm tall, I'm curvy, and a ginger, so yeah, I stand out.
Yeah. Now, when people recognize you, how often are they coming up and trying to get like a picture or something?
It's like, I want to say about like 75% will usually ask for a photo. And it's funny because I don't even know how they recognize me because I usually have my beanie on with my sunglasses, and now you have the mask, so I'm like in complete cognito. But I know that they're a true fan if they can recognize me while I'm like all kind of bundled up. But most of the time they'll ask for, like the weirdest one, I had a fan, I was on the airplane. Like we were up in the air and I went to the bathroom and I come out and then there was a guy standing and he was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. Can I get a photo?" While we're like in the air. And I'm like, okay. But I'd rather them come up to me and say hi and ask for a selfie than like, I've had one time where a fan like kind of like stalked me. So I had gone to to grab something. I think I had to grab like a douche for a scene, and I saw someone staring at me, which is normal. So I go, but then I saw that he was following me. So I thought I had gone another way and I thought I lost him. He ended up chilling like outside the grocery store. And then I had to go to another store and he hopped in his car and actually started following me to the other location I was going to. So stuff like that freaks me out. I'd rather you not, I don't want you to stalk me. I'd rather you come up and just say hi. Because I'm just a normal girl.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty weird. How does it feel when people come up? Like what's the vibe usually when they come up to you?
It's a hit or miss. I can tell you. Some of them, a good handful of them are so nervous that they're shaking, which I don't know why. Because for me, I'm just like, hey, what's going on? Like, I'm really like excited. But some of them are just shaking and they're like super nervous. or they have like a real big smile, and then there's a handful of them that are like, are you Lauren Phillips? And I'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, I really like your work. And then they go back to like very like softly.
So what's the best way if they're for a fan to come and approach you? It's like for you to be like, hey, let's take a selfie. What's the best strategy they can employ?
Well, you can come up and say, hi, are you Lauren Phillips? I think is the best way, and then just say, is it okay if I can have a selfie? Get a selfie with you. I think that's fine, depending on the circumstances. If I have like loads of like, I'm holding like my computer bag on top of my purse and I have like stuff in my hands, it might be a little hard. But just to come up and ask. I've had like, one of the things I don't like is when people are like, hey Lauren, and I'm like, and I don't even know the person.
What do you think? Sounds like you already told us the scariest interaction with a fan. What was the funniest one?
The funniest one. Oh, God, I don't know, because I have to say when I'm at a convention, they meet me and they're really nervous, and I'm like, they come up and it's funny because they're just shaking because they're so nervous, and I can't wrap my head around why they're nervous. It's just, I think that's a little funny, and then I try to calm them down as like, hey, like I'm very down to earth. And I think that's hilarious to be so excited and so nervous at the same time that your body just naturally like shakes, or your like palms get sweaty and stuff like that. I think that's like, it's cute.
So that like nervous energy is you are receptive to it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. And being married, when people come up to you with your husband there, what's his reaction? Does he understand it, or is he like, what the hell?
Well, most of the time they don't come up to me. I haven't really had any come up to me with my husband with me. I don't think. Oh wait, no, I lied. Yeah, they have. He's fine with it because he's been in the industry forever. So
he gets it.
He gets it. It's funny, when I was just getting in the industry and we were together, we were like boyfriend and girlfriend. And we were like at the award show, people were coming up to him because he also used to be male talent. And they'd be like, oh my God, I just love your work. And he gets embarrassed. And I'm like, oh, look, you're so famous.
That's awesome. And now it's switched. Yes. And Lauren gets all the attention.
Yes, he is now more behind the camera.
Okay. All right. So just to wrap this whole thing up, would you have a message for all the die-hard Lauren Phillips fans that just that love you and follow you from day one?
Well, I just want to let them know that they mean the world to me, and that I love that they support me, like them viewing my videos and following me on social media and everything, and really interacting. They really help get my career where I want it to be, even though I have more goals for myself. And I think it's almost like a fan family, because they're there for me and I'm there for them, and I hope they know how much they mean to me, and they do have a special place in my heart, and I love them very much.